Okay, so I've listened to what you guys have been saying. You're saying this is not an appropriate knife to do unboxing videos with, so I just wanted to do an unboxing video of the new implement that I've got to unbox stuff with. You know, I do listen to the advice of regular viewers like yourself. We all know you're not here for the cinematography or for my ability to talk. It's all about the unboxing, isn't it? That is. Okay, so perfect. From this to this. Good. It's a lot more appropriate, isn't it, for an unboxing. Alright, cheers then. Okay, so you all know the feeling. You get an email from Vox and they go, hey, we like what you do on the channel, would you like to work on some reviews of some stuff, we can loan you some gear. And you go, oh yeah, that sounds great. And you say, could I take a look at an AC15 or an AC30? And they say no, but you can have a go on the Vox Mini GO. You've all had that feeling, haven't you? You know, where it wanes from excitement to slight disappointment. Anyway, so this is the Vox Mini GO 10. In seriousness, I think it's worth talking about practice amps, as that's quite a big part of the market, especially these days when a lot of us are not really using massive amps live, although that is part of what Vox still do. I think also the audio and bits and pieces like that are still probably a significant part of Vox's market share, and so the Vox Mini GO is different from some other things for a couple of reasons, and that's what I wanted to just explore. So this is like an unboxing video of this, and we'll see how we get on here. Now, Vox have been making little practicey amp things for quite a while, so the Vox Audio is one of my favourite things. Of the practice amps that I've tried, I think maybe the new X Mighty Air is top of the list for me, just because it's so cheap and so kind of versatile. This is the Vox Mini GO. Now, ported cabinet, as evidence, seems to be some sort of small speaker, I can't tell properly, and then on the top we got all sorts of different stuff. So I'm going to plug it in and let's see what happens, I guess. One of the cool things, I think this is one of the only kind of practice style amps with a looper, which is handy. Some hopefully cool features on it. So don't despair. I think hopefully this should be an interesting product. I'm not being paid to do this review, but Vox do pay my mortgage. As a joke. Right. So, power cord, as you'd expect, is not a kettle lead. So, right. I'm going to put away my unboxing knife. Anyone recognise the film that's from? Leave a comment. I've got to actually be careful with that. Also, if you want to have me unbox some of your products, you know where to send them. Right, now here's the input, and I should probably get a guitar, I guess. So I think a key part of unlocking some of the aspects of the Vox Mini GO will be this foot switch. So I'll start off without it and see how we get on. You're going to be getting camera audio for this. But hopefully that will be sufficient, given that it is a practice amp. I think we might have I don't think we have a USB out. So it is, you know, just an amp type thing. So, we'll start with the deluxe clean, and we'll put the gain and tone midway. was louder than I was expecting, to be honest, although that is the volume up kind of halfway. Right, now let's add some effects. So, interestingly, we got acoustic delay, analog delay here, digital delay, spring, and hall. So we go with that. And then effects 1, we got chorus. Which is surprisingly pleasant. Okay, nice. Then a phaser. A tremolo, which I'm going to imagine it's nice. And then octave, which nice. A mono octave, clearly. So yeah, an octave which is going to work exclusively in kind of mono. So I'm going to maybe just leave that first lot, maybe just the chorus. No, I'll leave that lot off. So, cool. Other models, we got Boutique Clean, so this is Deluxe Clean, so like a deluxe reverb. We've got Boutique Clean, which is going to be like a Dumble style clean, supposedly. Boutique OD. AC30, which sounds like this, normal channel. Not exactly what I would say the most AC30ish thing ever. I'm going to whack the gain up. So basically clean all the way there. Here's the top boost channel. Cool, that's the top boost, just to sense that. Here's Brit 800, so JCM 800. Here's a JVM style. The Soldano style. A dual rectifier. So just switching between those high-end, high gain models. That's the JVM. That's the Soldano. Wait, JVM. Brit 800. JVM. Soldano. Dual rec. And I wouldn't say there's a massive kind of noticeable difference between those models. Seems to be a little bit of redundancy in there. So that's kind of just an idea of some of the tones. Now I don't know if on a model like this or an amp like this, it's sort of practice amp E, are you expecting to get crazy awesome, you know, super realistic tones? I don't know. as I say, I think all of them can get some cool tones. I don't know if there's some software for this, I'll have to check that out. But one of the cool things about this, I think, was, in theory there's this looper, so I'm going to see if this is just a plug and play type thing or what's going on with this. So we've got this foot switch, which I think is an optional extra from Vox. But I think one key thing with some practice amps is, I think realistically, if you're really practicing, so you know, like one of the ways that I use a practice amp is to just, you know, play through a set of music, which generally you're going to need a few different tones for that sort of thing. So so we've got this foot switch. I don't know how you're supposed to loop. At the moment I'm going to... So cool, the looper, you press the third button for this. Can we then change the amp type? Yes. So now I've got an 80/30 top boost. I'm just going to take the volume down and just try and take you through. On the top here we've got this rhythm thing, so I'm going to see what this does if we just bring that in. So with the second button I think I control this rhythm thing. So if I start with this maybe, so I've got this, we're going to go with this R&B thing. So so this is the R&B rhythm style, and I'm then going to start a loop, I think. Let's just pray for me. Now we're overdubbing. That's pretty cool, and then we can alter the tone because the loop is past or post the amp. So now I'm going to just change the boutique OD. So this is like the Dumble lead. So, I mean, that to me, perfectly like usable tones. Change up the amp, so this is the JVM. Turn the gain up a bit. Let's get a bit of delay on. We can press variation for different drums on the same. We could just stop the drums, 3, 4. Oh, and then it's not in sync. So we've got an all start, all stop button on the top. I imagine you can kind of set that up. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So, I think really kind of cool in a lot of ways. So that's kind of my first impressions of it. In terms of the tones coming out of this thing, I feel like, you know, the Soldano SLO and the dual rectifier are essentially roughly the same circuit anyway, a few little tweaks. So I feel like that's built-in redundancy. You know, is there enough variety of tones in there to practice? Absolutely. Are you going to get stuck kind of in tweaking mode? Absolutely not. You know, is that looper usable? Totally yes. Does that rhythm trainer work alongside the looper pretty well? Absolutely yes. Does it sound good enough to be inspiring? I think so. I need to check out whether you can actually do the delay and reverb at the same time. But all in all, you know, it's not necessarily a practice amp, isn't something to get super excited about, and I think that's fair enough. Would this do the job? Yes. Are there many other practice amps with loopers built in? Not that I'm aware of. Is that a thing that I'd like to see more of? Absolutely, especially for me. I think if I'd had a looper as a younger kid, I'd have been using it, and I feel like it's a super creative way to play guitar. So all in all, first impressions are pretty good, and yeah, that's the Vox Mini GO 10. I'm hoping that I might be able to get Vox to loan me like a AC15 or AC30 or something like that from their more modern range. But as this is, and as practice amps go, I'm quite impressed by that. Didn't take a lot of kind of fiddling to get things going, and in general I think it sounds perfectly usable. And can go quite loud. You've got this kind of 100, 110 full switch at the top, which is useful. You've got plenty of volume there, I think, for home stuff. So this is the AC. Mini GO 10. Pretty cool, and it works on battery, I think, so once you get that charged up you could just take that out like that. Really useful, got an aux in, got phones obviously. Pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts. If you've got a favourite practice amp, let me know in the comments. This is not a sponsored video, they're just loaning me this and I thought it was kind of interesting. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers!